Hi! So today I have a little game to talk over. I actually remembered to save my rank games today. I think yesterday the problem was I played too much 5v5 and I kept trying to save them in between matches. Like, I was aware that I needed to save some, but I just didn't save them because we kept getting matched so fast. But yeah, I just have a little rank game to talk over. Mainly because someone I'm friends with messaged me about it, and I got to thinking, I was like, you know, this could be a pretty good one, and, you know. Oh, I'm also doing it a little differently today. I usually record my gameplay and put it into an editing app and then do a voiceover, but today I'm doing both at the same time. But here's my build, trying to get some use out of this trait before they change it after season reset. But I'm just going after the mechanic here. I kind of wanted to go after the postman initially, so I spawned over there so I had more options for her to chase. I feel like mechanic into Dream Witch is pretty bad. It can also be bad for you though. If she hides the bot really well and you can't find it and you don't have full pres to go and kill it off its cipher, it can be rough, but you don't really have to worry that much if you see it, because you can just use the leech to kill it and then send it out of range and it's like easy. But I think she kind of forgot that I get notified of her location whenever I kill the bot, so she took a free hit, and then I just positioned up my leeches to sandwich her. I was trying to wait for the bot, but she's pretty good with that. But I'm just gonna patroller her now. You know, might as well. That should have hit. This palette sucks for fighting a patroller. I don't think that should have been a terror shock, but you know, I'll take it. Full present, 5 ciphers. While I was chasing her, I did see the postman appear, so I'm just sending her leech towards him. And then moving my main body so I can hopefully leech the rescuer. I think he just did not expect me to be at his cipher. The leeches move really fast. When you like send them in a direction and like switch off, they go extremely fast. So I think he just got jump scared. And here I truly had no clue where this gravekeeper was. Eventually I did get the leech icon, but I did not like hold it down in time, so I just prioritized getting the leech instead of hitting him. And then I manipulated my hitbox to, you know, farm the mechanic. I really love disrespecting palettes, it's so peak. I got kind of confused here and then my game lagged a little bit. I don't even know why. My ping was like really good this match, and then it just spiked to like 200 out of nowhere and I was like, oh, that's great. I don't know when I saw it, but I did see that cipher being decoded by the postman, so I was just sending the leech over there to try and pressure him. Sadly, the gravekeeper ran too far, so it did end up leaving the cipher. We have so many leeches here. He rescues so fast. Again, he kind of just farms the mechanic. But, you know, what my friend was asking about was like, you know, we're in this position. The postman's gonna be healed up. They have, you know, they're at 2 ciphers. They have this one at 40, but, you know, I'm chasing him now. They were just asking about, like, getting a win in this position when everyone is full health. I was just sending the gravekeeper's leech out of range, you know, trying to get some pressure up. Sadly, my spawn caught up with me, so I could not play how I wanted to, so I just assumed he would go to the pallet because that is a safer option. And then I'm very pro and I miss my swing. I'm very, very pro and I get stuck on my own main body. Oh, but this is what I want to talk about. So, you can see the gravekeeper's leeched, but I'm not hitting him. That is me keeping up the pressure on his cipher. So if I was to hit him in this situation, he'd be able to freely decode with no issues because we are across the map from each other. If I hit him, he can just do whatever he wants. So I'm choosing to just use the leech to kind of scare him. Like, I'm switching back to it so he can't really decode properly, but I'm not actually hitting him and getting rid of it. If you're sure that a survivor does not have a witch mark, I think it's pretty good to do that. If you're the survivor in this position, I recommend just going to find a witch mark because a good dream witch is just gonna keep pressuring you and you won't be able to do anything. Alright, she did a good pushback, but sadly it seems they're not teamed up, so she did not know where the postman's leech was, and then my game lagged again, for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm just sharing the Wendy, and I was like, I'm gonna leech her, and both of them are leeched. This is important. So I switched to the Gravekeeper's leech, and I can see him. You know, they're trying to swap places, trying to have the postman go decode the cipher so the Gravekeeper can save. So I just use both of their leeches against them. I send the Gravekeeper's leech with the postman, and I use the postman's leech with the Gravekeeper. I am focusing on the cipher here though. Once again, I think he's just not used to hunters like swinging free pallets. And then, because I was using the postman's leech to chase him, I can also see the postman. So I just switched to the Gravekeeper's leech, and I downed him off the cipher. I don't know why my game was lagging. It did lag a little bit here, but I was actually trying to miss on purpose so they wouldn't surrender because I wanted to give him dungeon. It's because I got these players yesterday. I got the mechanic and the Gravekeeper, and I thought the mechanic was kind of cute, so I was like, okay, you can have dungeon. And then I got them again, I was like, well, probably not another chance I'm gonna let the mechanic go again, like in the other match, so I was like, I'll give him dungeon this time, because of duos. But now I was trying to make him pallet stun me, so we got more deduction points. I love letting survivors farm points off me whenever I give them dungeon. But yeah, this is just us looking for the dungeon. I was gonna bite him, but I was like, actually, I'll look for the dungeon with it, because why not? But yeah, it's like an interesting situation, honestly. I was trying to tell him that the dungeon wasn't there, though. It's like an interesting thing. Like, I think in a different scenario, it would be okay to hit the Gravekeeper so he's injured. Like, if you're sitting at maybe 2 or 3 ciphers, for example, and like, let's say everyone else, let's say the other 2 are injured, you've got the other person on chair, it is probably better to just hit him then. Because like, if they're all injured, no one can rescue, they have to heal, and that means they're not decoding. Then I think it's okay to hit him. But in this situation, if I hit him, that is me removing pressure off his cipher so he can freely decode. I'm too far away to leech him again, so it was just better to leave it like that. Again, it is pretty situational, but you know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching!